Welcome back, YouTube. It's your host, Bruce GNT, and scrolling through TikTok, and I was like, man, I gotta find something. And this was like the second video I came across, and I was like, you know what? Let me see what this is about. The first 10 seconds, I was like, yeah, I gotta go over this one. This is a good one. Because I'm not even gonna ruin it. I'm not even gonna ruin it. Save this one for you.
So my husband's a federal teleworker, which is different than a remote worker. He's been working from home since 2014. His program was signed off on by Congress. There's a union that has the telework as part of their collective bargaining rights. And we got an email in the night that we have to move. We have to move our whole lives from New Mexico to we don't know where yet. We don't know if it's going to be DC. We don't know if it's going to be a remote office in Denver or somewhere. And I just feel really sick about it. This is deeply inhumane. We have kids in schools. We have a house that we love. We have a community that we love. Our whole lives are here. And I mean, this is, not the level of trauma that migrants and queer folks are feeling right now, but it's still trauma. It's still deeply inhumane. And I don't know what we're gonna do.
I really wanted to let her cook or easy bake or whatever the hell that she was doing when she was saying that nonsense, but I couldn't. Inhumane, trauma. So we just use words and we don't know what they mean. That's what we're doing. I like to pay attention to what people say and what they don't say, because you can really like divine what people are trying to tell you and what people are not saying based off their words, how they say things, and just overall tone. So one thing I could tell is that, one, she most likely either doesn't have a job or has a job that is easily flexible. Why? Because one of the things that she didn't bring up was how she has a job, now she has to find another job, or how it'll be difficult for her to now quit and then leave and then lose that income. She didn't mention anything about that. She mentioned community, she mentioned school, and she mentioned the difficulty of moving. That's what she mentioned. So she's coming from a place of, and I hate saying this because I think it's overused a lot, privilege, to where she can most likely not have to work as hard or work at all, and her husband can support the family. He's a federal worker, telework. And to add on to that layer, right, I know for a fact that when federal workers have to move, they're compensated by the government, because they do it with the military. When you're moving, you're given per diem. And I know for a fact if they do it for the military, they do it for federal workers. They're not going to have you move and then have you move on your own dime, especially if they have you go across state lines. So don't listen to this bibble babble baby bullshit about how it's such an inconvenience. They're going to be compensated. Trust me, they're going to be compensated. So she's complaining about having to leave, not even her husband having to leave the job or move to another state possibly to still work from home. There's people that don't even have jobs. There's people out there. Didn't we just have like massive layoffs earlier this year? But yeah, she's complaining about still having a job, and then her husband still having the job, and then just having to move, and then still making the same amount. Interesting. And this uses the word inhumane. Inhumane to move and still continue to make money to support your family. And then I like how she brought up, well, it's not at the level of trauma of, as, migrants, people that are not supposed to be here, the illegal ones, and, queer folk and everything like that, because they were told that there's only two genders, so apparently that's trauma. She says not on that level, but even though she's saying that, she wants you to still feel pity for her and feel like, oh, darling, that's so hard. I have 3 other jobs, but the fact that you have to pick up your family and leave is so difficult. This is why people don't like people like this, because of this bullcrap. Because instead of just coming online and thanking God or whoever else that you still have a job and you can still support yourself, because I know plenty of people out there that are out here struggling. They're really trying hard and it's not working. Instead of being thankful for that, you said, this is an inconvenience and I want people to know that I'm not happy, but I don't want them to think that I'm ungrateful. So I'm gonna say, this is so inhumane. Inhumane how? You're gonna be compensated. Don't try to tell me that you're not. I know for a fact you will be. You still have a job, or your husband still has a job. Your children can move, and it's toward the end of the school year. Trust me, they'll survive. They'll be fine. They will be fine.
By the way, this is exactly how they want us to feel. They want us to feel just a deep sense of dread. They want us to feel completely overwhelmed by finding new schools for our children, finding housing on very short notice, because it's just a game to them. They want my husband to quit. And that sucks because he is one of the best employees in his agency. He works for the American people. His job is to help Americans, and he does it. And don't fool yourselves about what this new administration is doing. This is not about productivity. This is not about getting money back for Americans. My husband's agency is fee funded, by the way. He collects zero of your tax dollars, and he still works his ass off for all of you. Anyway.
I can't believe she just said that. He works his ass off for all of you. So he doesn't work because he has a delusional wife and kids at home. That's not why he works. He works for the American people. I must look stupid. I must have Boo Boo the Fool written across my forehead. I know I got this little bendy right there in the middle, but it's not. It don't spell stupid. It don't spell stupid. That's not what it spells. I'm confused. They want you to feel he still has a job. Not many people out here have a job. I was out working today, and some dude, when I went to go use the bathroom at Target, asked me for $1. I didn't have $1. I don't carry cash on me. But yeah, your circumstance is exactly like that guy right there asking me for $1. You're right. You're absolutely right. I saw a veteran the other day, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, with a little sign up, had an eye patch, was basically saying, you know, he didn't have anything to eat and anything like that. Yeah. Terrible. That's inhumane. Your circumstance is inhumane. His is bearable. It's understandable though. You still have a job. You talked about how he is like the best at what he does. So I'm guessing you're getting compensated pretty well. You know, you're not sitting up here complaining about the pay. You better not. And it's a federal job, so I know those benefits are sweet. And he's been doing it he's been telework since 2014. Oh, honey, don't try to play me. I know exactly the type of benefits he's looking at. Retirement's coming up. Look, if you want to jump in on the victim Olympics of, oh my God, everyone is having a terrible time, I don't want people to look at me and think I'm privileged. Complain about something else. I don't know. Don't do this. Cause now you're making yourself look like an ass. That's what you're making yourself look like. You know. And you know what? Look, the internet is a weird place, a very weird and strange place. The last thing I want to do if I were you is to air your husband business out there and then have people find you and be like, oh, is this your wife? No. If you're bored, go find a hobby, because this is bored. This is boredom. This is what boredom is. You know what I'm saying? Because why'd you come up here saying this? You have to move. Okay, you're gonna be compensated. I know you will be. And let's just say I am wrong. Okay. You have to find new schools for the children. It's not like they're gonna get rejected. You know what I'm saying? He works for the federal government. Like, we know how this works. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid. And he's still gonna work from home and get paid a decent amount? Cut the bull.
Sorry, I just got really angry there for a second. The main thing, though, is please do not look away from what is happening to American families. I mean, don't look away from any of it, but this isn't just about migrants. This isn't just about like gender issues. It's not even about reproductive rights. It is about control and power over American families. Period. The end. It doesn't matter who you are, what you believe, what your choices are. They are coming for all of us. Don't look away.
How are they coming for you, ma'am? Explain to me, how are they coming for you? They told you to move, and now you had to find a new home. You know, even though the average cost of a home nowadays is around $450,000, you know, within this country. And I'm guessing that's something that you guys would be able to swing, because she didn't really mention how it'd be difficult to find a home with those prices. You know, a lot of children are really slacking and falling behind in school, but that's not what you mentioned. You didn't mention anything like that. You just mentioned how difficult it would be to find schooling, you know, and a lot of people don't have jobs, but that's not the issue because he's moving for his job. So explain to me how are you being targeted? Explain that to me. You know what? I know exactly what happened. What happened was that you wanted your little moment to feel like you were included on the pity party. You were included on everyone has something to be sad about, and I don't have a thing. I want a thing. They told us to move. That's not fair. That's what you wanted. You know, this could have been a little thing that you wrote down in your little diary and talked about and really just, you know, punctuated heavily. But no, you decided to come online. You decided to embarrass yourself. Because I'm gonna tell you what, military families go through this consistently. I know military members that are married, and guess what? The military branches usually don't care. They'll separate your family. They'll separate you and be like, look, the wife gotta go over here, the husband gotta stay right here, or vice versa. That must be inhumane. This is why people don't like us. Americans, I mean. This is why. Because we complain about nonsense like that. That's just stupid. That's stupid. Your husband still has a job that allows you to come online and spout stupidity, you know. No. Your children are in school, most likely doing well, because she didn't mention anything about like health issues and whatnot. That would be like something that would impede their move. Able to go have a home. He has a what is the issue? Did you really come up here just because you wanted your minute to feel like you were also a victim? Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It really is. You know, and people are just killing her in the comments. They're just really just laughing at her. Like people saying it right here. When you work for either the military or the government, that comes with the territory. You move a lot. That's just how it is. You got soft bombsy, so you just didn't. You was like, I don't want to move. Too damn bad. He want to keep working. He want to keep supporting y'all because you were trying to make it seem like, oh, he's doing it for the American people. No, he's doing it for his kids and for you. And to put food on the table. Trust me. He ain't doing it for the American people. I know I wouldn't be. Because at the end of the day, I got to pay my bills. They ain't paying my bills. While I was in the service, yeah, I did it for the American people. But I did it for me. I ain't going to sit up here and like fake the funk with y'all. Like, no, I did it for me. For me. But look, this is going to be a short video because I'm trying not to give stupidity too much of a voice. Even though I'm going to put her profile in the link below because I care about giving people credit and respect, and no shade to her. You know, she has nice glasses, I guess, and whatever. But yeah, I think this take was stupid. She should delete this because it makes it look like Boo the Fool, honestly. Or maybe it increases engagement. I don't know. Maybe it pays to be stupid. It does. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below what you think. I mean, am I off? No. I'm not off this time. I know exactly what I'm talking about. She's a fool. And subscribe if you want more. Peace.